Hey, what's up YouTube? thyAshes here bringing you another video, and today I'm going to be doing a review of title update number 2, which is coming to you guys on December 6th for Gears of War 4, obviously. This is the update that brings the new maps and a bunch of new updates that I'm hearing are really good. I haven't read through the notes yet, so we're going to read through them together, kind of talk about what it means, and hopefully see what Gears of War has in terms of improvement. Alright, so here we are on the title update patch notes page, and first up we see the new maps Glory and Spire. I already did a video kind of going over those. Now I have learned since that video yesterday that there was a mistake on my part. I thought I saw a overkill placed on the map, but it was actually some gun from the campaign. Now I'm getting it that I probably should play the campaigns, but it's a gun from the campaign. It's a rocket launcher thing, so that should be pretty cool that they're adding a new gun to multiplayer. Hopefully there's something about that in the patch notes. But yeah, those are going to be added into it. It looks like they'll become official on December 13th, but they'll be on the private playlist on December 6th. And then there's the developer playlist. I'm not caring too much about that. And the Horde mode, mounted turrets are nerfed a little bit. I'm not going to go too much into the Horde balancing and stuff like that, but because I don't play too much Horde, and I'm going to go more into the competitive side of things. So fixes and improvements. Added a support for the first win of the day bonus. Okay, that's pretty cool. First win of the day is a good thing. 100 credits, that's also cool. So that'll make it more readily available for us to buy packs without actually having to purchase packs. That's cool. I like that. Added support for daily rewards, a new system that allows us to grant bounties or other types of cards as a gift on login. Okay, that's cool. It's not going to happen on December 6th, but it'll be introduced in the near future. Okay. I mean, that's fine. That's a cool idea. That needs to be happening, actually, to reward us for playing the game. So that's good. Audio levels for friendly footsteps have been reduced. I don't know how I feel about that. Enemy footstep audio levels has been increased. That's good. DB joint movement has been reduced to make it audibly on par with it. Okay, so DBs are going to be quieter, which means they're more viable of a character, and footsteps will be normalized, hopefully. So that's good. Shotgun hit blood effects have received visual feedback improvements to relay damage dealt, allowing a better read of the percentage of damage done to the enemy. The more blood you see, the more damage you dealt. Okay, awesome. This is a really key update, because what happens with this one is that I'm going to scroll down a little bit. But what happens with that is basically because of this right here, it means that if you shoot somebody and you see a big burst of blood, they're gonna be hurt, which happens right now. But if you see a big burst of blood, it might mean it doesn't really relate to how much damage you've done. Like, I've seen big bursts of blood for only 20%, so that's a good one. I like that one. That's a terrible star. I tried to draw a star by it. There we go, star, good one. Added a new inventory screen accessible from the main menu that shows cards owned. Okay, I don't care about that. New cards in your collection will now be marked with exclamation mark. Okay. Audio and video settings are now retained if the game is closed. Okay, that's good. That fixes a good bug. Fix an exploit where a grenade could be planted prior to the end of the round and still be okay. This is a good fix. This is another bug. So I'm gonna star the ones that are relevant for competitive. This is a good one because this actually happens where basically you could plant a nade, smoke grenade, stun grenade, or yeah, smoke grenade, shot grenade, whatever, and it would still be available at the round and in the next round. So that was a pretty annoying glitch. When highlighting a core competitive playlist, you can now see the tier replacement match status of every member in your squad. Okay, I like that. Class icons now display on the Horde scoreboard. Okay, that's not really too relevant to me, but Horde players might enjoy that. All right, we're gonna clear this up. Actually, I'm gonna keep going. Remove the option to quit from the menu in core and competitive. Ooh, okay, so this is the first attempt. Oh, that's the wrong size. Why did I? Oh, wrong one. Look at, okay, this one is big. This one's a big old star. Because what they're trying to do right here is they're trying to eliminate the whole lever issue that Gears of War has been plagued by right now. The issue with this is people, if they really want to quit, they'll dashboard their game. Like, they'll just dashboard, quit the game, and then restart the game. So this is a good start. This is a good start. Hopefully there's more on levers in this. Fix an issue where the campaign complete actions may not unlock. Okay, I don't care about that. Re-up SE achievements should now be unlocked, but the next time the game is loaded. Okay, I don't care about that. Fix an issue where movement could enter a broken state after sliding into a... Oh, okay. So this is patching out the, oops. This is patching out the, I mean, that's not relevant for competitive, so I'm not gonna circle, but that's patching out the, or the chainsaw with any gun glitch. Okay. Power weapon pickups are now prioritized over ammo pickups. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so this happened a lot in my stream today, and I was finally noticing it. I hadn't really noticed it too much, but basically, if you have a shotgun down over top of a sniper rifle or a boom shot, your character will be prompted to pick up the shotgun ammo before the boom shot, which is not what you need. So this is actually big for competitive, because there are or have been issues where I don't think people have noticed, but it's actually a problem. Like where you go to pick up the boom shot or you go to pick up the grenades after winning a fight and you pick up ammo instead and then dies. That's a good thing. When in the death screen roundup, you may have seen 100% or 0% damage dealt. This is due to the rounding up or down the decimal point in damage. The death screen information will now round to 1% or 99% in these situations to better reflect the actual damage situation. Okay, that's cool. That relieves that confusion that a lot of people were having. All right, let's scroll down. So we're now here, roughly. An issue that could cause players to warp or teleport when invading or mantling has now been fixed. Okay, that's good. Unequipped weapons can now be seen by squad mates. Wait, what? Unequipped. Oh, okay. So like weapons you have like on your back or whatever. Players will no longer spawn facing the wrong direction. I like that glitch. Players get up from down but not out on land had a chance to have an invisible weapon. I haven't seen that. In split screen, player 2 will now correctly show their unequipped. Okay, we don't care about that. Fix an exploit where a user could be idle kicked into a no respawn game mode by being held as a meat shield. Haven't seen that, but that's a good thing to fix. The out from under ribbon can now be received on 1 per round. Okay, I don't know about that. Repair tool executions are now... Okay, don't care about that. The fat loot ribbon. Bonus objective score. Guardians can no longer be trapped. Kestrels can no longer be trapped. Snatcher can no longer be lured. Bosses will no longer get stuck. Fix next players to be on a turret while automatically reloading and repairing it. Okay. Exploit allows to farm at the start of a horde. Exploit that allowed players to move before the wave has begun after a boss wave, prolonging the placement of fabricated. Okay, so all those are horde related. Let's scroll up. Equipped skill cards can now be up. Okay, more horde using the forge incinerator. Most actual rules will now. Okay, this is another big one. So this was kind of like a little known, or I guess it was more commonly known, but a little used strategy. Same thing for Incins, by the way. Sorry. So if you got downed in the forge and somebody activated it, you would not get killed by it. You would just sit in the fire and live. So having this like this basically means that that is no longer a thing. Because what you could do is like on second half of forge, when there's an e-hill in that forge, you could down your teammate and lose button room, but they couldn't press the button to execute him. So he could capture the hill no matter what if they press the button and be fine, because that's how it worked. So that's a good one. That's a good one for competitive. I mean, it's not commonly used, but it was a viable thing. Fix the geometry issue and reclaim that allowed grenades to fall out of the world in the construction area. Okay. Players can no longer launch each other out of bounds. Players can no longer use an exploit to increase the accuracy of weapons beyond their intended setting. That's an exploit? Holy God. Players can no longer time a weapon pickup in order to duplicate multiple versions of the... Okay. Buzzkill saw blades will no longer get stuck in midair. Okay. When failing to join a user, okay. Escalation rings can now have instructions based on their status. Defend or break. That's kind of cool. I like that. That's not circleable, but that's underlinable. Bounties will now display a fly out. Okay. Skull icon now appears on the overhead map when a player dies. I like that. I like that. This is good. This can be usable. This can be usable. Assuming it's how I'm picturing it, that my stars are awful. Guys, help me draw stars. Assuming this is how I'm picturing like when you pull up the overhead map, it'll show a skull and crossbone kind of thing where people die. So that could be good for like they're dead, they're one shot on me or whatever. When re-up is available, don't care. Escalation improvements to weapon selection icons, okay. Guardian, don't care. Torque bow reticle now supports colorblind mode, okay. Chain lightning ribbon, okay. Offline customization support, cool. Removed a point of interest from the alternate tournament. Wait, what? Point of interest from the alternate tournament. I don't know what that means. Fixed a rare issue where a player could appear invisible to other opponents. I haven't seen that. That could be an issue. All right, so that's that section. We're gonna go one more down. Okay, hold on. Characters now speak a line of dialogue when struck. Okay. Users should no longer sometimes get a time out error when completing a private match. What users should no longer sometimes get a timeout. Okay. That's an odd sentence. Switching to an overhead map while holding TACCOM will no longer cause TACCOM to be permanently enabled. That was a glitch in Spectator. I didn't know that was a glitch in multiplayer. Actually, that would be useful in multiplayer. I'm glad they're patching that out. Sudden death timer is now correctly disabled in dodgeball. Okay. Rare occurrence causing consoles to reset during matchmaking. Okay. Other miscellaneous bug fixes. See, why is this listed? Like, this should be not. This should be like, we need details. Like, they should be telling us everything that they're changing about the game. Come on, Coalition. Don't be lazy. Windows 10, don't care. Future updates. Okay, here we go. This is, I like the first word of this future update, so we're gonna skip that and go down to this. Quit penalties. This continues to be a top priority. We're working hard on developing large features that will majorly discourage quitting, and as such, these bigger features take time. We hope to introduce these new features as soon as possible. I don't like that first paragraph. It's telling me that it's not happening now. We recently identified a bug on the services side that would cause a match to begin 5v4 situation, or alternatively cause your customization character of choice to not load into some circumstances. This would lead to more quitting from players who were starting a match with uneven teams. Okay. We deployed a server-side update for this yesterday, which we believe will cause this issue to be extremely rare. Well, I had one today on stream, so I don't know about that. Please let us know if you're continuing and kind of, okay. So this is big. This whole, and honestly, like, it's not even all of it, right? It's just like literally this part is the big part, because there needs to be penalties. Like, this should be happening like right now. It shouldn't be a delayed thing. It should be right now. Because delaying it further just means there's going to be more people who are going to be frustrated by the game and not going to play it more. Like, this should be like urgent as anything. Like, this is the biggest part of this whole patch notes that needs to be happening. And I don't know. I mean, like, I get that it could take time, but it should be ready. Like, they've had time. They've had months. I don't know. That's a little frustrating. That's going to take more time, but at least they're acknowledging that they're working on it. That's the upside of this. Competitive, we're continuing working on core and competitive pregame lobbies is a big feature to develop. Okay, I don't care about that. Nobody cares about that. Horde leader, well, I mean, somebody might care about that, but I don't care about it. Horde leaderboards, that's cool. King of the Hill execution time. We're looking to bring King of the Hill down to 1 round in social and reduce the execution time limit in the near future. Okay, so here's the issue, right? We have quit penalties, which is great. Like, that's awesome. I'm happy about that. So I'm going to circle it again in pink to show you guys how happy I am. Like, yay, pink. It's awesome. The issue is, like, all of this stuff, I don't care. Personally, I don't care about any of this. I mean, it's cool that they're adding the updates, and I'm sure there's people who care. This is the big thing. Like, it needs to be right now for the quitter penalties. And also, on top of that, there's nothing about, like, an MMR-based matchmaking system. Like, where is the MMR based matchmaking system? Why are we still getting matched up with silvers? Like, this is also needing to be right now, because nobody wants to go into a game of ranked escalation and play like as a diamond player with a bunch of silvers. Like, it shouldn't be that way. But the fact that there's no, like, it's almost like they don't acknowledge that their system is either broken or not in place. Or maybe they just don't have one because it's the preseason. Either way, that's dumb. There should be an MMR based system like right now. I'm gonna add exclamation points to like further that. So we need quitter penalties and we need an MMR based system, and then like these can kind of connect too, because like, you know, like it's all about matchmaking. Like, you want the game to be playable like over and over and over again, right? Like, you want to be able to get on it and enjoy getting on it, enjoy the grind, feel rewards. That's the next thing. Like, when is the ranked season? Ranked season 1, like, when is that? We're still in season 0 and we have no word on when season 1 is going to happen. And then off of that, rewards, making sure my webcam's not blocking it. Where are rewards, right? Like, okay, Everything was sloppy. Rewards. There we go. Like, where are we? Okay, so we should be knowing at this point, right? Like, one, the lever penalty should be a thing. Like, it should be a thing, and we'll talk about that more. MMR should be a thing. Like, there should be no reason that, you know, you queuing with people way lower than you or getting matched up with people way lower than you in a ranked match. Maybe in a social match, sure. Ranked match, no, not acceptable. Ranked season 1, we should know when that's coming. Like, we should have a general idea, like, we're looking to push that by next year or whenever the case may be. And then off of that, what the rewards are for achieving certain ranks. Like, if me being diamond in escalation, is that going to give me a special diamond Kate skin or a special diamond emblem or a diamond armored or diamond skinned gun or something? Like, is there going to be a reward like that? Because that should be something that we should hint on. Like, it doesn't have to be specific, but it should be like, we're looking to release ranked season 1 at the start of March, and with season 1 will come the ranked reward system, which we will announce at a future date. That would get me excited. Like, I'd be like, okay, cool. Like, they're acknowledging that we should be rewarded for our ranked grind. Like, there's going to be an end goal. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to earn that. So those I would like to see. Now, deleting all of this, actually, I'll just go back as much as possible. I can't. All right, so we're just gonna delete it all and go back to the quitter penalties. Like, we should have an idea for what penalties are, right? Like, first leave, like, you should be like timeout, like, obviously, like, timeout kind of thing. Maybe like a first one's a freebie, like you get 1 freebie like every like week or month. Every week, we'll say week, because you know, people do have internet issues. We got to be a little bit caring. Free every week, and then the next one's like timeout, like 30 minutes. Next one, tea out, like 60 minutes. Next one is like timeout, a week. Next one's like a ban. You know what I mean? Like, there should be like, we should have an idea, and we should be like, it should be posted, right? That way it can be discussed with the community playing the game. Like, oh, maybe that's not fair, or that's too weak. Like, we should be banning them harder. You know what I mean? Like, there should be a discussion about it going on right now, since it's something that they're saying they're going to implement. That way they can get our feedback before it's out, and it's, you know, like, what if it sucks? Like, what if it comes out and it solves nothing? This way you get the community feedback before, and you can make those changes before and not have to go back and be like, oh, all right, we screwed up, sorry, we'll change this, and we understand your guys' issues or concerns or whatever. Like, nail that out now, like, while it's in development. So that's my opinion. We should be seeing all of this stuff for, you know, the quit penalties thing. That's really what I was looking for in these patch notes, is quit penalties and things to make the matchmaking better. And it looks like they're working towards that. So props to Coalition. Overall, I'm going to give these patch notes a B+, because they do have some good stuff and they are going to improve the game. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think of these patch notes, what you're most excited for, what you think about quit penalties, anything you want to say about the patch notes. Guys, I'm excited for this title update. Gears of War is continuing to develop, and Coalition is doing a good job of hearing our feedback and getting it back to us in the way we want to see it in the game. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a thumbs up and click the subscribe button, guys. I really appreciate the support. I upload videos every day. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next video.